On October 13th, over the Kharkiv region, a Russian reconnaissance drone locked onto a fast-moving target, a U.S.-supplied HIMARS launcher returning from a night strike. Moments later, it rolled into its hangar for cover. But the Russian command was already watching. Within minutes, an Iskander-M ballistic missile launched from deep inside Russian-held territory, cutting through the sky at Mach 6 speed. Seconds later, the drone camera caught a massive explosion, a fireball so intense it shook the ground like an earthquake. That HIMARS was gone. And it wasn't the first. Just 8 days earlier, on October 5th, another Iskander strike near Sredny Burluk, Kharkiv, destroyed a second HIMARS and killed at least 15 Ukrainian troops. Two identical operations, both using the same Russian formula: detect, track, and annihilate. These back-to-back strikes have reignited one of the most critical duels in modern warfare, America's HIMARS versus Russia's Iskander-M. So stay tuned until the end to understand the full details. Russian channels released the drone footage on October 13th, showing the HIMARS tracked on its route back from a mission. The vehicle attempted to conceal itself in a hangar near Kharkiv, but Russia's reconnaissance UAV, likely a Zala or Orlan 10, maintained a constant feed. Minutes later, coordinates were fed to a Russian Iskander-M OTRK unit stationed within striking range. The missile was launched in a precision strike, traveling at hypersonic speeds, nearly 2,100 meters per second. Upon impact, the detonation triggered a massive explosion, suggesting that the HIMARS may have been carrying leftover rockets or fuel. The entire facility erupted in a fireball visible from kilometers away. Russian sources celebrated it as a direct hit on an American-made system, while Ukrainian officials, as expected, did not confirm the loss. But the footage, unmistakably, told the story. Eight days earlier, a similar strike was recorded in Sredny Burluk, a small settlement near the Russian border. The pattern was identical. A HIMARS launcher was detected by the drone while preparing to relocate after launching its salvo. Russian reconnaissance units locked onto the coordinates, and within minutes an Iskander-M missile struck the position. The resulting explosion leveled the entire area. According to Russian reports, 15 Ukrainian soldiers were killed, likely part of the HIMARS operating crew and security detachment. The debris, filmed from above, showed scattered fragments consistent with HIMARS components, twisted metal, scorched launch tubes, and a gaping crater roughly 10 meters deep. The precision, the sequence, the execution, it was a near copy of the October 13th operation. The HIMARS, or M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, has been one of the most important Western weapons in Ukraine's hands since mid-2022. Developed by Lockheed Martin, HIMARS was designed to bring precision and mobility together. Capable of firing 6 guided rockets or 1 ATACMS tactical missile with pinpoint accuracy at ranges up to 80 kilometers for MLRS and 300 kilometers for ATACMS. Its precision, thanks to GPS guidance, and quick shoot and scoot ability allowed Ukrainian forces to strike Russian command posts, ammunition depots, and bridges far behind the front lines. When HIMARS first entered the battlefield, Russia was stunned. Within months, Ukrainian strikes disrupted logistics in Kherson, cut supply routes across the Dnieper River, and forced Russian units to retreat. At its peak, Ukraine was believed to operate around 20 HIMARS launchers, supplemented by similar systems from European allies. But with time and relentless Russian counterstrikes, that number has fallen. By 2025, intelligence estimates suggest Ukraine has around 12 to 14 operational HIMARS left. According to Russian claims, at least 10 HIMARS launchers have been destroyed since 2022. Western officials contest these numbers, saying many reported kills were decoys. But as drone footage like these latest 2 incidents shows, some of those kills were very real. For For Ukraine, each HIMARS lost is a strategic blow, not just in hardware, but in its ability to project long-range firepower. Enter the weapon that hunts them, the Iskander-M, NATO reporting name SS-26 Stone. The Iskander-M is Russia's premier short-range ballistic missile system, designed to evade missile defenses and deliver devastating precision strikes. It was first fielded in the mid-2000s, replacing the older Tochka-U systems, and has since become a cornerstone of Russia's tactical missile forces. Each Iskander-M launcher carries two solid-fueled ballistic missiles, each with a range of up to 500 kilometers. The missile's warhead, weighing around 500 kilograms, can carry either conventional, cluster, or even nuclear payloads. What makes it deadly is its maneuverable re-entry vehicle and electronic countermeasures, allowing it to evade radar and interceptors. Traveling at speeds of Mach 6 to 7, it reaches its target within minutes, too fast for Ukraine's air defense systems to react. For Russia, HIMARS represents a high-value target, a symbol of Western involvement and precision warfare. Destroying one is not just a tactical win, it's a political statement. Every Iskander strike against a HIMARS sends a message to Washington: your weapons are not untouchable. The duel between HIMARS and Iskander marks a new phase in modern warfare, precision versus counter-precision. In 2022, Ukraine held the edge with long-range Western firepower. By 2025, Russia has adapted, improving satellite reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and coordination between drones and ballistic systems. This evolution mirrors the broader shift in military doctrine worldwide. From mass bombardments to targeted destruction of high-value assets. And now, with every destroyed HIMARS, Russia not only neutralizes Ukraine's capability, it tests NATO's deterrence, studying the West's reaction. For NATO, it's a wake-up call. Western systems that once operated freely are now being systematically hunted. It demonstrates that Russia has adapted. Its use of drones and precision missiles now rivals, and in some cases, exceeds Western expectations in electronic warfare coordination. Each Iskander strike also sends a psychological signal to operators, to commanders, to allies, that nowhere is truly safe. Until now, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.